What you talking about? What's up? What's up?
Just when you think it couldn't get crazier, Jasmine asks Gino to leave her house, calling him an idiot when he refuses. The argument begins intensely with clear emotional tension as Jasmine expresses her frustration. Buckle up, because the ride's just starting.
So I would really appreciate if you just take your things and get out of my house.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Because you're a idiot.
Really?
Like, all my demons come out because of you.
You
have
cannot
to
even
see the kind of
communicate.
relationship that I have with my ex.
Yell.
Seriously, did that just happen? Jasmine accuses Gino of causing her demons to emerge due to his inability to communicate. She further insults him by comparing him unfavorably to her ex, saying her ex is better looking, has more money, and does not have sexual problems like Gino. But wait, it ramps up even more from here.
Yell, don't you? It's all you know how to do.
Even like, I feel more attracted to my ex even than to you.
Yeah.
And he's better looking than you. And he has even more money than you.
Yeah,
and he's young and he doesn't have sex problems like you do.
Exactly. You couldn't.
Are we really doing this right now? The couple attempts to cook together, but the lack of proper kitchen tools leads to further frustration. Gino struggles with basic tasks like peeling potatoes with a knife, which Jasmine finds insufficient, exacerbating the tension between them. The kitchen drama sets the stage for even more fireworks.
You're gonna help me peel the potatoes.
I don't know where anything is at.
So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for like a peeler for that.
I haven't seen a peeler, but we do have a knife. So that's why I'm telling you.
How are we gonna cook with not having the right tool?
Baby, take it.
Where's the cutting board?
Here. Use this as a cutting board. Baby, please.
Can this get any more bizarre? Jasmine commands Gino to hurry up in the kitchen as he complains about the inadequate equipment. Their domestic dispute highlights the ongoing struggles in their relationship centered around everyday tasks and communication. Strap in. This argument takes a wild turn.
Jasmine tries to order me around sometimes, and it just frustrates me. I am not a pushover, and I'm not gonna let Jasmine push me around.
Do you mind hurrying up because the water is about to boil?
No, I don't hurry up when I cook, especially without the proper equipment.
And you have to peel a carrot. Baby, hurry up.
No.
What will they throw at us next? The argument shifts to a discussion about a prenuptial agreement, revealing deeper issues of trust and commitment. Jasmine is hurt by Gino's insistence on a prenup, equating it to a lack of trust, while Gino tries to justify his stance by expressing concerns about protecting both of their interests. The plot thickens in the upcoming scene.
After our discussion about prenup yesterday, Jasmine hasn't spoken to me, so I really don't know where we're at. And also, Jasmine slept in another room last night. It doesn't feel good. On the one hand, I want the prenup, but I don't want our relationship to end because of this. This morning, I actually woke up and I wrote down a proposal, with Jasmine's best interests, in mind. I want to protect her.
Couldn't make this up if you tried. Jasmine refuses to consider marriage if a prenup is involved, escalating the conflict to a breaking point. Gino's attempts to explain his proposal are met with Jasmine's outright rejection, leading her to demand that he leave. The tension is about to hit the roof.
I'm not gonna listen.
Okay, well then that shows me that you don't love me, you don't give it.
Okay,
so all of it. Forget it. What? Just forget it.
You're such an idiot. Stay with your money.
I mean, this is exactly why I proposed a prenup.
You thought that was intense? The argument comes full circle as Jasmine repeatedly tells Gino to leave her house. Gino tries to reason with her, emphasizing that his proposal is meant to protect her. But Jasmine tears up the proposal, signaling a deep rift in their relationship. Just when you think it's over, there's more.
Get out of here, you.
If you truly love me, you would listen to my proposal. You didn't even give me
Okay, what is the proposal?
My proposal, and I even write protection for Jasmine. That's the headline. If I was the person that initiates a divorce, you would be giving the highest amount of financial protection. Do you understand that? Now I'm trying to explain it to you.
Just when you thought it was cooling down, Jasmine confronts Gino about his past, accusing him of lying about a trip he took with an ex-girlfriend. Gino's inability to remember details from 6 years ago only fuels Jasmine's accusations, highlighting a persistent pattern of mistrust. But hold on, the next part is even crazier.
I'm having second thoughts about forgiving Gino for what he did. So I asked Gino to take a look, just a look at his emails, because I'm done trusting Gino just because he tells me that something is true. What is this about Legoland?
No, I went there before, I think. This is from years ago, though. 2014.
Who was with you on that trip?
My ex.
Did anyone see that twist coming? Gino reflects on the argument, feeling that Jasmine's reactions are disproportionate to his forgetfulness about a past event. He expresses a sense of hopelessness about reconciling their differences, indicating a possible end to their relationship. But don't go anywhere. The finale is something else.
I made one big mistake, okay? But I don't feel I deserve, the treatment I'm getting right now. That's it. She's screaming because I missed a trip from 6 years ago. That's a joke. I don't have anything more to say to her.
You could almost hear the drumbeat of doom. Chantel reveals her anxiety about the upcoming family dinner, worried about the interactions between her parents and Pedro's family. This concern stems from incidents that occurred the previous day. The atmosphere is tense as everyone anticipates potential conflict. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the next part.
My parents thought it would be a good idea to invite Pedro and Nicole to dinner. But after I told my parents what happened yesterday, I'm a little worried how everybody's gonna react when they get around each other. When I left the house this morning to go to school, I closed the door behind me. Nicole yelled.
Things were simmering, and then Nicole turned up the heat. Nicole makes a dismissive comment about Chantel by clapping and expressing relief when she leaves the house. This disrespectful behavior is indicative of the strained relationship between Nicole and Chantel. The tension escalates as the family prepares for the evening. Watch as the pot starts to boil over in the upcoming scene.
You know something? It seems.
What? I'll do something about this. You hold this. Let's go over there.
Nicole hurt my feelings. Tonight may be the last night to finally make things right between our families and leave the old negativity in the past and forget about it.
Did you tell them we're not having no chicken feet?
As dinner started, so did the whispers of apprehension. The scene is set as Pedro and Nicole arrive for dinner, and Chantel's family expresses concern over whether the guests will respect the familial boundaries and value. Despite the welcoming environment created by Chantel's mother, there's underlying unease about Pedro's past actions. Strap in, the ride's about to get bumpier.
Obviously, they don't respect my sister, so I don't know if they're gonna respect us at the dinner table.
Mom, you made all this food. It looks so good.
Oh, it looks good. It smells good.
I hope that Nicole and Pedro enjoy it.
We definitely welcome them into our home, but right now, I tell you, I feel a little disgruntled because of Pedro's actions when his family comes around.
Pedro was sweating bullets, trying to mend fences. Pedro shares his concerns about being misunderstood by Chantel's family and hopes to prove his love for Chantel. His nervousness is palpable as he speaks about prioritizing his relationship with his wife over the conflicts with his sister. The stage is set for a showdown, and it's coming right up.
Every time I'm around the family Chantel, these people thinking wrong about me, wrong about my family. So I'm so nervous about tonight. But Chantel thinking I put my sister first than my wife. And I want to prove I love Chantel.
I think we need some wine.
Not too much, please.
The gloves came off, and so did the masks. Tensions flare as Nicole is accused of lying about her behavior towards Chantel, leading to a heated argument at the dinner table. The family tries to address past grievances, but misunderstandings and accusations dominate the conversation. Buckle up. Things are about to go from heated to explosive.
Baby, why you telling the problem we have in the apartment with my sister? I feel like better side and very angry at the same time. You know what your family think about me? What your family thinking about my sister? It's only put more, put more fire in the situation.
Chantel tells us that you, when she left out the door, said good and
Thank God.
thank God, para ti.
The accusations started to fly like popcorn at a movie theater. The dinner erupts into chaos as accusations fly about lying and disrespect. Nicole and Chantel's brother engage in a verbal altercation, further escalating the tensions. The family struggles to maintain decorum as the situation spirals, and just when you think it can't get any crazier, it does.
Nicole is definitely lying, but all I'm trying to do is bring our families together.
Junior.
Hey, excuse me.
Calma.
excuse me? Okay.
Yo no te hice nada en lo absoluto a ti.
Okay.
What's she saying?
I don't know what the she said.
What was she saying before?
No sé qué ella dice.
You lied.
No, I didn't.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the dining room, the conflict reaches its peak when a physical fight breaks out, involving Pedro and Chantel's brother. The dinner descends into mayhem, with family members attempting to intervene and calm the situation. The altercation marks a significant breakdown in family relations. Don't go anywhere. The fallout is up next.
What's up?
Hey, lady, settle down. Why you do that? Hold up. Why you do that? Why did you do that? Calm down.
What is all this?
As they picked up the pieces, everyone's emotions were written all over their faces. In the aftermath of the fight, Chantel feels betrayed and shocked by her husband, Pedro's actions. The family reflects on the evening's events, feeling a mix of anger and disappointment. The dinner intended to mend fences instead ends in division and hurt. Now, let's see how they handle the emotional wreckage.
Pedro didn't really hit him.
And there's lipstick. I can't believe everything that happened tonight.
She just needs to take herself back to the island. We were having a nice dinner.
Pedro definitely did the worst thing he could possibly do to my family. You don't put your hands on my baby brother. I'm just in a state of shock.
I can't believe this is actually happening. Kalani expresses her frustration with Asuelu's family feeling entitled to her family's money. She confronts them about their unreasonable demands, clearly stating that the final decision rests with her, despite their cultural expectations. The tension is just starting to build. Watch what happens next.
I'm here to tell you guys, I just don't know why you all feel entitled to me and my family's money, and that however you feel that way. But at the end of the day, it is gonna be what I say.
This conversation is heating up quickly. Asuelu's mom responds by emphasizing the Samoan tradition of supporting family back home, insisting that it is Kalani's duty as well. The conversation highlights the cultural clash between Kalani's perspective and the expectations from Asuelu's family. But the debate is far from over.
The money they send to me, that's their own duty.
Kalani, you understand, your dad is from Samoa. We're poor. You're supposed to help your family back home.
There is Samoa culture that I understand, but I feel like this is being taken to the extreme.
Just give me money, that's all I want.
See what comes up. Things are getting pretty intense now. Asuelu's sister argues that Kalani and Asuelu should support their parents financially until their death, as per their upbringing. This moment intensifies the conflict, with Kalani feeling pressured and misunderstood about the financial expectations placed upon her. You won't believe what's said next.
Giving all of this money that he doesn't have, then he's gonna be poor.
He's not gonna be poor. You guys live with your parents.
They can support and help you.
Either you're married or you're single. You support your mom and dad till we die. That's how the way we raise.
Can you feel the pressure mounting? The argument escalates when Asuelu's sister suggests Kalani should get a job to support their family in Samoa. Despite Kalani already managing a full workload with her children and household responsibilities, the accusation of laziness adds to the tension. The situation takes a sharp turn in the upcoming moment.
So you want me to get a job and be away from my baby so that I can pay for people in a different country?
I work full-time. I take my kids to their activities. I take them to school. I pick them up. I take them to their games, their dance, this and that. Do you get it?
The accusations fly in this heated exchange. Kalani is accused of trapping Asuelu by getting pregnant, which she refutes by emphasizing that it was a mutual decision. This personal attack brings a new level of intensity to the dispute, with accusations about personal motives and responsibilities. Get ready for an even more dramatic confrontation next.
You got pregnant from my brother. Did we
also-
tell you to go get pregnant? No.
That is your own fault because you want to marry as well. You want as well to be your husband.
And you just do it that way behind our back, like.
It took two of us. It wasn't just me. We both got pregnant.
I know, but you knew it. You knew what the situation would be at the end of it.
This is absolutely shocking. Kalani expresses her exasperation and disbelief at the accusations being levied against her, particularly about getting pregnant on purpose for financial gain. She feels misunderstood and unfairly targeted, which compounds her frustration with the situation. Things escalate quickly from here. Keep watching.
I can't believe that they're accusing me of getting pregnant on purpose, as if Asuelu was just this amazing catch when I've never asked anything of him. So it's just kind of weird for them to accuse me of things when they're the ones that keep asking me for money. I don't know what else to tell you guys at this point.
You're half Samoan and half Caucasian. Your dad's from Samoa. You should have that blood in you. You don't
have that
feel
blood
that
in
way.
me.
This suggestion is unbelievable. The conversation takes a drastic turn when Asuelu's mom expresses a desire to take Asuelu back to Samoa, suggesting a divorce so he can fulfill his financial duties. This shocking suggestion highlights the deep cultural and familial rifts affecting their relationship. The next clip is a must-see, don't miss it.
I want to take back my son to Samoa to do his duty as before.
Maybe you guys need to get divorced or separate.
You want him to not just leave me, you want him to abandon his kids because he won't give you all of the money. Like, this is crazy.
I want to take my son back. Kalani to sit and look into doing nothing.
Emotions are running incredibly high now. Kalani breaks down in tears, overwhelmed by the accusations of brainwashing Asuelu and controlling his financial decisions. This emotional moment underscores the personal toll the conflict is taking on her. Watch how the family reacts in the next segment.
Are you crying, Kalani, because of the way you brainwash and control Asuelu?
This whole circus, I'm done. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
We're not
I'm
gonna
done.
back off.
So
No,
I can't
we're not
like.
gonna back off. Hey, come here. Come here, Kalani.
No, please.
Kalani, come here.
Please.
Wait till I see you. I'm gonna beat you up.
No one has a place to tell me how to run my family. It's just insane to me.
This nearly turned physical. The argument almost turns physical when Asuelu's sister makes a threatening gesture towards Kalani, leading to a tense exchange about potential violence. This near confrontation underscores the severity and heat of the ongoing family dispute. The tension continues to rise. See what unfolds next.
So shut the hell up.
No.
Now you're pissing me off because you turned this whole thing into whether or not who would beat up who.
And you tell me you can beat me up too.
My gosh, like your family, you talk in circles of nonsense. I need to get out of here. You're a lunatic.
I think
and
you're
so
crazy.
family.
I think you're crazy.
Here comes a curveball. Nicole discusses the need for compromise with Mahmoud upon arriving in Egypt. She expresses respect for his beliefs, but also stresses the importance of him respecting and accepting her as she is. Just when you thought it was all serious, wait till you see the airport greeting.
I respect Mahmoud and his values, and I don't want him to change as far as what he believes. But now that I'm here, we need to talk about it and figure out how to compromise or meet in the middle so he can respect who I am and accept who I am.
And here's the big hug. Nicole and Mahmoud reunite at the airport, sharing a warm embrace. Nicole is initially unsure about the appropriateness of public affection, but is reassured by Mahmoud that it's acceptable. Strap in, because Nicole's adjustment ride is just taking off. Get ready for a bumpy ride.
Hi, honey.
Mahmoud!
Hi, my love.
Oh my God! Honey!
Hi, honey.
There you are.
Oh, my God.
Can I hug you? Yes. I want to go to jail.
No, don't worry.
Thank you so much, honey.
Nicole voices her nervousness about being a new resident in Egypt and adjusting to the different cultural expectations. Mahmoud tries to reassure her, emphasizing the normalcy of their situation. Up next, watch how past visits bubble up into their conversation.
I wasn't sure if when I arrived that I'd be able to hug Mahmoud or not. I don't know if you're even really allowed to show that much affection here. But at the same time, I really wanted to show my husband how much I missed him and how much I love him.
I think it's normal we do that when we are like at airport or like somewhere. Like it's normal we do, like no problem here.
Now this gets interesting. Nicole and Mahmoud discuss Nicole's previous visits and document her packing habits as indicators of her commitment to staying in Egypt longer this time. Mahmoud expresses his concerns about Nicole's uncertainty. Keep your eyes peeled, as things are about to get a tad spicy.
So happy too this time I didn't hear, oh, I never want to come here. Because when she tired, oh, the first thing she told me, I don't want to come here. Yeah. You have a lot of stuff this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stay here?
Baggage would be like the indicator of how much I want to.
Whoops. Cultural clash alert. A moment of cultural friction occurs when Mahmoud asks Nicole to adjust her jacket to be more conservative, leading to a misunderstanding, and Nicole feeling that Mahmoud is being rude. Don't go anywhere. Nicole's cultural adaptation saga continues.
Okay, my love, can you just close your jacket, please? But I think your shirt is more small or something.
So rude.
You said so rude?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's just the first time.
I just got here. And
Yeah, so later we can talk about I'm so rude this. Don't making this more hard on me, okay? Please.
I didn't make it hard on you.
Ever felt like you're at a concert when you just wanted a quiet evening? Nicole describes feeling overwhelmed by the constant noise and social interactions within Mahmoud's family home, highlighting the difficulties of adjusting to a loud and bustling environment. Next up, Nicole tackles the Egyptian cuisine gauntlet.
After a long day, it can be extremely overwhelming for me, a person who's like very introverted and used to living alone and in a quiet environment, to have really loud all of the time. Kids are talking, the adults are talking, and they're like all just talking, and I don't know who's talking to who sometimes, and it's just like...
Dive into the deep fryer with Nicole. She talks about her struggle with the local cuisine, particularly the prevalence of fried foods, which she finds difficult to digest and adapt to. Spoiler alert, Nicole's comparison with her sister-in-law Fatma brings a fresh perspective.
Every time I come here, I just get like really sick from every day eating fried things, and though it tastes wonderful. Oh, shukran. I mean, it's just a lot for me. I don't want any, I'm full.
Okay, you can pack with you.
Okay.
We hope you're happy here.
Oh, shukran, thank you so much.
Watch Fatma glide while Nicole slides. Nicole observes her sister-in-law Fatma's smoother cultural integration, noting Fatma's adoption of local dress and customs, which contrasts with her own struggles. Hang tight. The emotional roller coaster is just about to escalate.
My sister-in-law Fatma, she is from China, and she's adjusted so much better than I have. She covers her body, she wears a hijab, and she lives like an Egyptian. I've always been curious as to how she's been able to do that.
The plot thickens. Nicole reflects on the challenges she and Mahmoud face in their marriage, especially with adapting to life together in Egypt. They both express a commitment to work through their issues despite the discomfort. Next, watch them navigate the noisy streets of Cairo for some peace.
So we still loved each other, and then we were going to try our hardest to work through those problems. It was very uncomfortable for me, and it's not easy for us, but that's what we need to do.
I'm so happy to see you.
I know.
This is the most important thing.
I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm really, really glad that we're trying to make this work and everything, but you know that Egypt is super overwhelming for me.
Crank up the volume, then imagine wanting it off. Nicole discusses the need for a quieter living situation to better cope with the sensory overload of Cairo, suggesting they find an apartment away from the noisy streets. But don't relax yet. Cultural norms are about to stir the pot again.
Well, we can like find an apartment when it's not so noisy.
Okay, honey. It's about time. You just need to live here, okay?
I just need to live here?
Yeah, for a while, yeah. Like, see what life real here. Like, all your problems were gone.
I don't think that's true, but...
Leave me, because after that you can hang out. You not need me, like, around you to get anything you need. So you can do all this by yourself.
Cultural lessons at a cafe. Anyone? Nicole and Mahmoud visit a local cafe where Nicole learns about gender-specific social spaces and cultural norms that restrict women's participation in certain public areas. Brace yourself. Nicole's feelings of isolation are about to get more airtime.
What's this, honey?
This is like cafe.
Ah, it's cool. Look at those like chandelier things.
Yeah. Okay,
I just want to
Mela.
sit down.
Okay,
Is that
honey.
okay?
Let's we do. There's some place in Egypt for just for men, especially when the area like where I am, like all the cafe the most are for men. And if they see the woman, like, why?
Feeling lonely in a crowd? Ever been there? Nicole expresses loneliness due to not having friends in Egypt and not being familiar with Mahmoud's friends, despite having seen them at their wedding. The tension is building, and they're about to dive deep into a cultural clothing clash.
My struggle in Egypt is I don't have any friends, and I've never met any of his friends. I think I've seen their faces at our wedding before, but the wedding was sort of a blur.
I don't really remember. It's not like I spoke to them.
Hey, my friend is there. Say
Assalamu alaikum.
Things are getting heated. An intense discussion ensues about cultural expectations regarding dress. Nicole recalls her discomfort with wearing the hijab and Mahmoud's insistence on traditional attire, highlighting the deep personal and cultural conflicts they face. The climax of their argument is right around the corner.
Like when we were first together, you decided, at least when I'm in America, that I could wear
I said
a short
like that.
sleeve.
Yeah, I said here, yeah.
No, you said like here. And even all the times we video chatted in the summers when I was in LA and stuff, I would have short sleeves on, and you know that.
Never,
yes,
you
did.
know. You
Yes.
always show me like, oh, you're wearing jacket there, like you always do that.
No, that's not true. I would be wearing short sleeves.
You
and
never
things,
showed me that.
Here's the showdown you've been waiting for. The video concludes with a heated argument about cultural compromises and personal boundaries. Nicole feels overwhelmed and doubts her ability to make Mahmoud happy, which underscores the ongoing struggles in their cross-cultural marriage. This argument might just be the tipping point. Don't miss the dramatic conclusion.
Every single time, I'm like, okay, maybe we can compromise. This conversation goes exactly like this. Just feel like all alone, right? Like, because when he pulls away from me, it's like it's just me.
Too much. I'm like, I can't make her happy. And this is like the most problem with me right now. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not the right person.